What's up, worship team? So excited for this weekend. Last night's rehearsal, for those of you who were there, man, could we feel God's presence just moving in an amazing way in the worship set, from the opener to our gospel intro to You Have Won to the Spanish and Holy Ground and then Tremble. Like, it's gonna be so powerful. So I hope you guys are feeling that. And I just wanted to make a video just to talk about a couple details. For those of you who weren't there for rehearsal, just to talk about specific elements. So first element that I want to talk about is our opener with Sanctuary, our spoken word, and then Because He Lives. So watch the chord chart. We're going to really follow along exactly what's on there. So we're going to be at probably about a 4 for a lot of the song of Sanctuary. Luke, you're driving the EP really sound on the keys, so make sure that that's nice and full. We're on a click track that has cues as a part of it, so we'll just follow right along with that. When we hit the spoken word, that's whenever we do 6 passes of that intro progression, which is the C sharp minor to the A, to the E, and then to the B. We do that 6 times, and then the bridge comes in. So Zach, on bass, I would probably sit out until halfway through that, and then again, we want to gradually build. And then we're into the 2 bridge passes. Where the first pass builds a little bit, the second pass we want to be really building up, so that by the time we sing My Hope Is in Your Promise, that there's an empty grave, that we're all building up to a big release. And at that moment, we're full big band, and we go 2 passes through the C sharp, the A, the E, and the B. Again, that intro progression. We do that 2 passes, and then we're right into a full band feel of Because He Lives. Now, look at the chord chart in Planning Center. We're following right along with that full band. Luke, there's some fun chording that's in there, so pay attention to adding in like the 7th and then the minor. And then we'll crash out at the end, and then we'll go just vamp on B into our campus pastor moment, and then we kind of swell on B right into our You Have Won opener that's very gospel oriented. And so we're gonna want to really be in sync on our hits. So when you get here on Tuesday, we'll make sure that we have a feel of it, but we hit 1, 2, 3. You have overcome. Those hits, everyone's gonna want to hit bass and Luke on keys. We'd love to maybe find like a really attacky like orchestra hit / simply that you could do just hit to there is hit 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 t, 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 hit t, hit hit t, 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 hit t, t, hit hit. So Ryan's gonna be doing a lot more fills than that, but that's what the timing of the band hits are gonna be. So 1, 2, 3. You have hit 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 t, t. There is hit 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 t, t. You have hit 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 t, t, t. Hit hit hit. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 full band intro. So that's really the biggest part. Everything else we've played for worship services. So that explains our hits. So band, get ready, practice that. Come in on Tuesday ready to play through that. Vocalists, I want to talk with you just for a second. I've got this guy, and you might think, oh my gosh, it's the week of Easter, and that's probably a venti coffee. It is not. It is tea. So tea and honey, I want to encourage you. We have some really big songs this Easter, anthemic songs that are going to be really easy for us to oversing. So 2 things, just make sure that we're controlling our vocals on these songs. We're going to get some really good mixes in terms of our ears come the weekend, so that's going to help. The other part of that is, if you haven't already, take advantage of the time that we've got leading up to the weekend. Drink as much water or tea and honey as you can. That way you're going to be hydrated, your vocal cords are going to be nice and ready to go for the weekend, and all of us will make it through. When it comes to Tuesday, vocalists, let's get together and do a vocal warm-up, and we'll do the same thing on Saturday and Sunday just to get our voices warmed up so we're not shooting it, right off the bat of trying to hit all those notes and sing hard. That way we're warming up. So really, that's all the practical stuff, guys. I want to encourage you, be praying for this weekend. I know that this week Satan's going to want to come in and distract us from being filled up. So I'm just praying against that. In the name of Jesus is the victory. So stand in it. Take time this week to get filled up with him, because this weekend we're pouring out, guys. We're serving. So not only are we serving the church, but we're serving each other. So let's just come into it prayed up, ready to go. God's going to move. If there's anything you guys need in advance, I ordered some supplies in terms of drumsticks. So Ryan, you should be good to go. If there's any last minute supplies, let me know either today or tomorrow. Beyond that, guys, we've got an amazing privilege that we're able to lead people this Easter in God's presence. And I think it's going to be one to remember in terms of just the powerful presence of God that we're going to experience and the life change is going to happen. So love you guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Let's keep working. Let's keep trucking along as we get ready for this weekend. I'll see you guys soon.